Hey everybody, welcome to Little Buddy Cast. Sorry I wasn't here. I celebrated 27 years of not putting any toxic substances in my body. So I didn't do one, you know. Everything's pretty good. Just been dealing with a lot lately, just still suffering from the loss of my best friend, And today I had a conversation with somebody. He spoke about his significant other and some of the troubles that they were having. And he shared that there are certain things that are not negotiable, and there are certain things that he doesn't care, and his partner always tries to push the envelope of what is and what's not, just to see what response they would get. That's not healthy, Everybody's guilty of that, because we always test people and we want to see where they stand, especially with our significant others. I'm extremely guilty of that, and that's something that I need to correct. There's a lot of things I need to fix. I spoke to a friend of mine today, and I'm going to start going to see a therapist once every other week or once every week if my schedule permits. These things are important. Like, we have to take care of what's in here. Yeah, we can run, we can lift weights, we can play sports, we can do all those things. But the thing is this, like, everything else follows this, right? And we have to put those things out there that we're having trouble with. We have to have a support network of people that we trust, and people that we can trust, and people that have our best interest in mind, just like we would for them. I forget who this quote is by, but if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. I'm definitely not the smartest person in the room, and I'm the only one in this fucking room, but, just, it's about being there for your people. It's about, sharing love. And love doesn't have to be like fucking I love you, man, or a gross fucking overdone thing, You could just have love for a human being that you don't even know, just being next to them. You don't have to tell them, but you can care, It's kind of like being on the subway, right? If you see somebody that's having trouble standing, and all the seats are taken, you give them your seat. That's showing love, for your fellow person. Or when you're driving down the road and you see a lady pulled over and she has a flat tire, pull over and help her. That's showing love, Or something as simple as you're in the supermarket and somebody can't reach the top shelf, grab it for them. That's showing love, And these are things as a society that we've all lost touch with, and it just takes a minute just to say, how are you today? You don't know what kind of fucking day that person's having. That person can be having the worst day, and you can completely change their day just by saying, hey man, how's it going today? Just walking by them, just acknowledging their existence. I care a lot about people. I dedicated my life to people, and I've lost relationships because of it. Yeah, my last one especially, I didn't put her on the back burner, but I might as fucking well have, And is it all my fault? Absolutely not. But that's still something I'm still working out in my head. I talk to somebody I trust about it on a regular basis, and that's that, Time to move on, time to just try not to dwell on it too much. life is short, you know, it's like, and I'm really into being alone right now. I'm very much alone. I'm enjoying that. It gives me an opportunity to work on me, which is something I have been doing. I work on myself pretty regularly, you know. I do things every day to try to make myself better, you know. And I slide backwards every once in a while, just like anybody else. But I'm starting to recognize those things more. One thing that I learned from my past relationship, which is pretty crucial, was that I can't bury my life with work all of the time. I can't work all of the time. I need a little time for me. I need a little time for rest. I need a little time to just empty my brain. And that was one of the issues. See, I have what's called functioning, functioning depression, where you feel that if you don't do X, Y, and Z, then everything's going to fall apart. And the thing is this, you're not lying when you say that. Like, you really feel that way. It never really dawned on me until I was watching something. It may have even been an ad on Facebook. And I was watching it, and I'm listening to it from a distance. I just put everything down, or it may have even been on YouTube. I put everything down, and I realized that, wow, I fucking have that issue. Even though that's self-diagnosed, but I couldn't never unhear that because I completely related with it. You know, and I shared it with somebody who I trust, another man. And I shared that with him, and he goes, "It's a fucking good possibility, man. You know, that's kind of the way you've been for the last fucking 10, 15 years. You don't stop. You know, when we're all doing stuff, like, you're working all the time." Money motivated me for a very long time. There's this thing, I don't remember where I heard it from. Are we alive or are we just living? I was just living. And it's a shame because I ruined some things, you know, that could have been great. And that's something that I need to work on, you know. Functional depression. I run every day. I lift 3 times a week. I haven't been on my bike in a while. I'm about to bust that thing out. Start pedaling again. You know, I'm trying to live my life like a way that I never did. I'm trying to live my life in a healthy, honest way. You know, I'm trying to just be open to suggestion. I'm trying to just not be pissed off all the time and never be angry. I'm just trying to just be. Sometimes alone in my head with my thoughts is not a healthy place for me. But I'm learning how to make that a healthy place. I'm going to take some time. I'm going to read because I love reading. I'm going to ride my bike because I love riding. And I'm going to drink a whole fucking shitload of coffee. Why? Because I love coffee. This was a kind of a boring, slow, burning episode, but there'll be more. Don't worry about it. Whoever watches this that lives in Palm Beach in South Florida, I'll be there this weekend. We're doing Donnie's paddle out. Please be there. Let's let him hear us. It's at Nomad Surf Shop at 11 a.m. Please be there. Let's let him hear us. It's that important. And that's going to be a tough day. But I'm there with a bunch of loved ones. I'm there for my fucking people. And there'll be my people there for me. But I'm there for my people. A friend of mine, Cody Muniz, said this one thing one time. Fuck me, what can I do to help you? I live by that. Too much sometimes, but I do. And I just try to put my best foot forward, even though I stick it in my mouth most of the time. But that's okay. All right, everybody. Love your people.